find their stride here. We have to. It would be rude not to. It would be disrespectful not to start off watching Renegade.
This is going to be an absolute blender here with 2 snipers in play with a map this size. 2 flags on the board. It could be a quick one, or we could see quite a lot of gameplay here. Kills exchanged each side, 3v3 on the map, but Renegade doing some early damage here. 2 dead for Shopify.
Well, 2 somehow staying alive in that situation. However, to keep that sniper rifle in his hands. Somehow peeks back out and hits the shot. It's 2v2 on the map at the moment, but look how far up the map Bound finds himself. Right now, the confidence we are seeing from Bound. We know he loves a challenge. We know he likes to take the fight, but he's hitting the shots as well. And Legend now says, remember me from Origin? I can do it on any map.
Bound and Legend are hitting a certain amount of damage efficiency that is scary to watch. And I think anyone that's played or watched enough Halo Infinite knows exactly what we're talking about when we say that. Just not wasting any time, any frames, as they move across the map and deal damage all at the same time. 2 dead, however, for OpTic Gaming at the moment.
Let's get taken down, though. There's going to be a snipe picked up, and there was OpTic members falling all around. So pressure on their base is going to be coming in. You see Frosty flying in. He gets the trade. It's 3 dead here for OpTic Gaming. Bound is last player alive. He's down bottom middle. Somehow managed to get the kill. An important one as well. Room 2 cannot find him. Wow. Finally does. Look at the damage he's taken. Oh.
Bound kind of reminiscent there of what we saw a lot last season from the entire SSG roster. When there's a 1 player alive, guess what? There's a whole lot still to deal with, and Bound not only gets... I can't even finish the sentence before I talk about his 3rd kill. Gets a kill bottom middle, deals the damage, then picks up a 3rd kill. That's what I'm talking about. Just because Bound is the last player alive does not mean your problems are solved. In fact, actually, you have a whole nother slew of problems, and Bound reminding us of that.
From being last alive here, Bound finds 1 kill, stays alive, does damage, comes back out, no-scopes another player, and then, all of a sudden, Shopify Rebellion are 3 dead. Overshield now, coming up bottom middle. Shopify Rebellion in a good spot, but it's going to be stolen away. Legend,
no!
Is he going to pop it?
Almost. That would have been...
Almost, but not quite. But last shot does pop it. And Shopify is starting to move that flag as well.
Talk about almost being robbed blind. Highway robbery. It was 3 dead for OpTic Gaming, and now you're overshielded. Last shot's going to get this across the sideline. Still with a lot of overshield to play with nice little slides all the way back. 4 players alive, but he should have the timing here, especially with the overshield. Goes wide, actually. Flag's going to be away, so he has to wait.
Love that timing window recognition there from last shot. Knew that even though there was a couple of players coming off respawn, that he had the shields to deal with the bullets that would be coming his way. But like you say,
look at Legend.
Flags are away. Tick shot trying to hunt him down. It will be a trade inside of the base from Frosty. First time we've seen a flag standoff in quite some time.
Yeah. And this is a high-stakes flag standoff because you already get the feeling that if OpTic Gaming wins this flag standoff with the way that they tend to play objective game types, they will play the most obnoxious, annoying, control-based rest of the match. 3 dead here for Shopify. Cycle last player alive.
Where's that flag? Cycle is near that flag. He's trying to get some spawns, but is there anyone close enough to help Cycle with the situation? Bound flies in. Bound with another killing spree. He's going to go for that return. Formal with the sniper across map, and OpTic should be able to send this one home, but can they cap?
Should be able to. Flags right there on the stand. Going to delay for just a second. Formal, once he gets the shields, you know he's not going to waste time. Roll 2 though in a 1v1.
Formal bodies him. Formal now under pressure. 2 dead on either side. His last shot, who stands on that flag, trying to force this return. OpTic can't cap quite yet.
Last shot forced to the bottom of the base. There's going to be a touch here from Renegade. He gets the cap indeed. Last shot could not fight off the players that are dropping on him. And OpTic Gaming, they stay cool. They stay collected. They get the flag in. They now lead 1-0 in what could be the series winning. Renegade not done yet.
Renegade is on another planet today. Last shot last alive once again here for Shopify Rebellion, and Formal will not need to be asked twice to start moving that flag.
How about Bound, a casual triple positive right now at 12-4. Just another day's work for Bound. 3 dead, World 2, your only player alive. Formal's gonna hit the slides to bottom mid.
Here comes the second one. Formal's moving. Formal schmoving. And that flag is back inside of his base. It's gonna be 2-0. Formal gives us an exhibition of how to run a flag here on Fortress.
OpTic Gaming saving the best for Championship Sunday. 2-0 here. Quick work, 1 flag away from 4-0ing. Shopify Rebellion in the first grand final.
Another kill goes the way of OpTic Gaming. Cycle does manage to trade out, but it's a numbers advantage momentarily for OpTic as they get equaled out by the end of the sentence 2v2. Shopify need a snipe. They need an overshield. They need something to go their way here.
Once again, Bound and Legend are not even, it feels like in every battle, they're not even getting down a shot, let alone losing battles. So difficult to challenge them with the way that they're playing. And I think the numbers tell the story here. 12 kills for Bound, 10 for Legend.
Now maybe thought he could get the better of Frosty there with a cheeky little re-peek, but the grenade from Frosty was good. And OpTic again earned the right to play slower inside of their base. The repulse comes in from Royal 2, but the damage still superior on the side of Formal. Cycle's going to push him. Royal 2 finds one under the base, and all of a sudden OpTic just under a little bit of pressure here. They're 2 dead. That's 3 dead, and is this the little window of opportunity for Shopify Rebellion to get something going? The flag is away.
Frosty's laptop maybe some initial good shots as well, and they get the help. And I was just about to say before that flag was pulled, this one's not over just yet. With 6 minutes left, Shopify Rebellion on the board, only down trailing by 1 flag.
On the board and controlling ring. Now Overshield's about to come up as well. Legend tries to fly to cause some problems. Cycle on the jungle gym, manages to find himself an opportunity to get that flag back, but the Overshield did go to Frosty. It's 2 dead here for OpTic. There's a sniper in his hands, and Royal 2 is running that flag as well.
Numbers still on their side here. They get another kill, and they might even get the kill A1. If they do, this flag will be guaranteed home free. It's still 2 dead. Big shot, though. Coming in from Legend.
Legend gets 2! Legend might get 3! The triple kill from Legend! The Frenchman is going nuts!
What did we say? You cannot leave a single player from Shopify. You cannot forget about a single player on OpTic Gaming. And Legend goes huge, a triple kill to stop the flag run.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous from Sabri. No right to get one of those kills, let alone all 3. It's going to be 3 dead. And Frosty, probably a little bit shell-shocked.
Unbelievable stop there. Still a lot of time on the clock, but plays like that are really going to be morale hits there, as Shopify thought they were home free, and Legend picks up a triple kill, and it's still 3 dead. Cycle, last player alive bottom base.
And he's no shields as well. He gets cleaned up. 2 snipers in the hands of OpTic Gaming. They get the return, but now the worry for Shopify is with that chance falling through their fingers. What can they do against this onslaught from OpTic?
Every time it feels like Shopify can take an inch, it feels like a player on OpTic steps up and hits an unbelievable shot, if not 3. Formal gonna hold here. Gonna hold down this elbow angle.
I mean, Shopify can't get out of their base at the moment. Cycle gonna challenge as a body into trade as Renegade will clean up the damage. Shopify 2 dead once again. Now Royal 2 has overextended here. But it looks like OpTic know where he is. Renegade's gonna try and hunt him down. OpTic do get that toss of the flag out of the base, but the position of Royal 2 is making OpTic think twice about this.
You can tell once again, everything's going to slow down. So much on this flag and so much on this overshield. Renegade should be able to get it for free, and he does. Kills traded out initially.
Frosty does some really good damage to that overshield. Now he's been a nuisance. But Renegade will hunt him down and use that advantage in the shields to win that battle. It's 3 dead for OpTic, and I tell you what, Shopify have got that flag out once again. Now, is there anyone in position to do something
big
similar to what we saw Legend do a few moments ago? I'm not so sure this time, but look, the overextension's coming. Formal somehow got this flag running for OpTic.
It was 4 dead. Somehow Formal pulls that flag all the way to Arches. I cannot believe it. We'll see what Bound can do to stay alive in Cave.
And all of a sudden, both flags 50% of the way across the map. Frosty will be able to get this return by the looks of things, even though Formal will get that kill, and all of a sudden they get the return, they win the standoff, and we have a game on our hands here. It's 2-2 with just over 3 minutes left.
My God, high stakes. Sudden death, of course, and a lot riding on this flag. More than just the game, the entire series riding on this flag. Shopify has rallied back after trailing 2-0 and found a way to tie the game. 3 minutes left here in regulation.
Formal with a sniper in his hands. Last shot, almost with a bullet in his visor. Just managed to step away and slide to his left to keep himself alive. 2 dead here for OpTic. It's Shopify who are starting to win some battles now, Andy.
Let's see what Formal can do. He knows he has you can tell by the way he's angling and isolating these sight lines. He knows he needs to get the right damage, ideally a pick, to help his spawning teammates make sure they can push out.
Scary moments for OpTic. You can tell they're just a little bit worried about the pressure that's starting to be applied by Shopify. In the back of the base, you have to hit shots. If you lose these fights in the back of the base, that flag is away.
Big.
Legend finds one off the body. Shot coming in from Formal. Shopify is starting to swarm though. Overshield coming up in a few moments time. Formal, the patience starting to pay off though. There's one player flanking through the snipe side. I'm not sure if he knows. Cycle's going to challenge. Frosty's got a sniper rifle elsewhere. Formal just trying desperately to stay alive. Royal 2 finds another. Cycle going to challenge. It's 3 dead for OpTic. It's 3 dead again.
Most importantly, there should be an overshield in the hands of Shopify on this push as well.
Royal 2's got it.
This is big here. They got 2 dead again. Royal 2 still has some overshield to play with. They're going to start running this flag, and they have the damage they need. Oh!
Frosty! Frosty gets 2, and now he runs at the remaining members of Shopify Rebellion. That flag is not running, though.
The run is so staggered. The run is so staggered despite the fact they got the kills. Finally, they're running it here. They have some angles here. Formal's going to overextend.
Oh, bounce the player, though. Bounce the player to watch. He's overextended here. He comes back through the arches and manages to slow this run down. It's 2 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Legend, maybe not just thinking about getting some kills and stopping the flag, maybe thinking counter cap.
Oh, the flag is still out, though. Let's see if that flag returns. Top mid.
Royal 2. Royal 2!
Royal 2 gets the touch!
Royal 2 gets the touch at the last possible second. And Legend finds himself having to go hero mode again.
2 dead, though.
Flag gets 2.
Flag standoff here. Flag is now down ring 1. And you have the Shopify flag down here on the porch.
I mentioned the overextension from Bound. Well, that stopped the initial run. That was why it was so staggered. And now we're seeing the counter pull coming in from Bound. 2 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Bound gets another one. It's 3 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Frosty's trying to fight forward.
Flag is returned. Frosty's gonna get taken down. Flag is back here. They should have the home stretch.
Bound is gonna run this one the safe way. He runs down to the base, but Royal 2 now puts pressure on, but it's Formal. Who else but Formal who grabs that flag, who runs it home. OpTic have reset the bracket here. We go again. Here in Arlington, 4-0. They sweep aside Shopify.
Just when you felt like Shopify was gonna put together a last-ditch effort and maybe take a game, OpTic Gaming shuts it down.